Hi, this is Mike Strahan, the NMU Nursing Librarian and Library Liaison to the School of Nursing. Today I'm going to talk to you about looking for randomized controlled trials. These types of studies involve experimental and control groups, and it is also the strongest type of research study that is out there, especially for medical and nursing fields. This will tie into your assignment to find an RCT article using library resources. We will start in the NU 311 Nursing Research course. Scroll on down, looking on the right-hand side for the NMU Olson Library block. The library block contains a direct link to the APA style guide, ways you can contact me for help, and additional resources. Click on the Additional Resources tab. But before we go to the new library nursing guide, which also contains videos and APA style, what we want to do is copy Randomized Controlled Trial. So we're going to highlight this, going to copy it. Then we can click on the link to the new library nursing guide with videos and APA style. That opens up a separate tab or a separate window depending upon how you have your web browser configured. It has information on the right hand side to contact me. Also has live chat. Currently I have my chat off because I'm creating this video. And it has quite a lot of different resources on here, including it will show you when I'm available at the reference desk for online programs. That's not real important for you folks. Just reach out to me whenever you need help. I also have a tab that shows a video of how to explore resources that are on this guide. We won't get into it here. Our next task is to click on Databases, and then we're going to click on the link for CINAHL Plus with full text. We click on that link and it will load up the Northern's access to this database. Please do not bookmark this page. And the first thing we want to do is to identify what terms CINAHL is using for our particular topic. The randomized controlled trial aspect will come later. And so what I want to do in this example is to look for RCTs that deal with type 2 diabetes. So we're going to click on CINAHL headings. We're going to type in diabetes, hit enter, and I'm looking for type 2. And if you recall from before, what we want to do is we don't want to click on the link itself. What we want to do instead is click on the box in front of diabetes mellitus type 2. We're not looking at any particular aspect for this type of search. We're not looking at nursing care. We're not looking at anything else. We're going to click on Search Database. And for this search, we've got 44,000 and change. Next thing is in the box below our subject term, right click and paste the randomized controlled trial. Now don't hit enter right away or don't click on search, because we're going to restrict our search to finding randomized controlled trial, this phrase, in the title of the article. So click over here, select the field option, highlight title. This is the title of the article, not the title of the journal. We click on search. That narrows it down quite a bit. We're down to a little bit over 500. Next thing we want to do is this. We want to limit our search to English language articles that are also research articles. The reason for that is because we may come across some articles as part of the search that were talking about a study, but not the actual study itself. So under Limit To, click on Show More. Over here on the left-hand side, we're going to click on Research Article. Over on the right side, we're going to limit it to the last 5 years. So we're going to go back to 2013. We don't have to put an end year down. All research articles are peer-reviewed, so we don't need to click on that particular link. We go up here, click on Search, and out of those 500 and change, we now have 268. So now we have articles that are talking about randomized controlled trials in the title dealing with type 2 diabetes. We had a change that happened with our database interface to our full text. We used to have the old Find It button. We don't have that anymore. Beginning this semester, it changed to a Get This For Me link. So if we wanted to look at any of these articles, the first thing we want to do is, if you see something that catches your eye in the title of the article, click on the title of the article to learn more about the article. If you have, and we're looking at here that it's 7 pages long, if it's only 1 page long, more than likely it is not the actual study of a randomized controlled trial, but instead it's an article that's talking briefly about a study published someplace else. So we look at the title, look at the subject headings, the major and minor subject headings, also look through the abstract to see, we know this is a randomized controlled trial. The next thing we want to do is get this article. Just because we don't see a PDF over here on the left doesn't mean we don't have the article itself. So we're going to click on Get This For Me, NMU Olson Library. And when you see over on the right-hand side this visual narrower bar, that will tell you that we have this article online. That's for visual cue. Make sure that when the article comes up that you look at the PDF version of the article, because you'll have a number of questions as part of this assignment that you'll need to answer, and you want to be using the PDF version that is the article as it was published, not an HTML version like what we see here. So always click on that download PDF version, and in this case select the article. It'll display the article as it was published and give you the authors, everything else you need to know, including, in this case, the DOI. And we'll talk more about that because in 311 we're going to be working with DOIs. So look at my next videos that are talking about how to locate that DOI. If I want to look for more articles, I'm going to close out the PDF. I'm going to close out that article. Going back to CINAHL, let me go back to my results. Click on the results list. I have other articles here, and especially if you see the PDF full text here, please click on the PDF full text link and go directly to the article. Or like if you have this in, always click on the title of the article first to learn more about the article before you decide to download it. In this case, we have the PDF already. There's a link already available. Do not click on Get This For Me. Instead, click on that PDF full text. It will display the article inside of a box. From here, to download the article, click on the down arrow key, or what you can do is click on Download PDF up here at the top. Opens up its own window. Then you can click on the download button, save it to where the folder you want to save it. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. I've got a folder in here for nursing papers, and we'll save it in that file. Also rename it. Give it something that you'll remember. and then it'll display it in your Adobe Reader or whatever reader software you have. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.